today we're going to be doing our playthrough analysis, paralysis, tactical thoughts, and general opinions about not just about specifically On Mars, but actually about the new expansion, which is the Alien Invasion. I think it's Module 2 or Mission 2, and we're going to be doing the cooperative mission today. Well, we've got to win, really.
It's the most important part of any gameplay, or any board game that you play.
Ever.
The most important part,
is winning.
Remember, is winning at all costs.
Yeah, exactly. Even if you hurt your friends in the process.
Especially if you hurt your friends in the process.
Exactly, that's really it. So if you don't want to hurt your friends, play cooperatively. And Alien Invasion allows us to do so. And that's quite cool because we both like cooperative games. Means we don't have to compete against each other. We can do it in a way where we're like, oh, we can work together. And that's nice sometimes, you know?
Yeah. So if you're a couple that has difficulties playing combative games, consider the cooperative side. Mm-hmm. We like both. You know, there's a place for both. Yep. But once you've been playing a lot of games where it's, you know, you are facing off against each other, it's a nice relief to have a game like this. And yeah, so Kaan, tell me about Vital Lacerda and the designer of this board game.
I'm going to just tell you things about him.
Tell me things.
I mean, like where he's from, you know, his age, his height,
his girth.
I don't know what to,
or not.
I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say to you about that anymore. Well, okay. Vital Lacerda obviously is a renowned board game designer. Mm-hmm. He does heavy Euro games and
girth. Related. Go on.
Okay. Right. Heavy Euro games. He's well known for doing Lisboa and the Galeris. On Mars as well. He's
Kanban, which includes Kaan's name, so
that's
I like
true.
it.
Yeah.
We've never played.
No, we haven't played that one. And he's got a new game coming out called Weather Machine as well. So all of them are, you know, deluxeified games. They're a bit on the expensive side, but, you know, they're very cool. They're very interesting. They've got like a thematic integration. And if you like games in which you really have to puzzle what you're trying to do, well, this is the game for you. So, yeah.
Yes, and we have played this game. The traditional, or just the original box of the game, only has a competitive variant. I think it's up to 4 players, am I wrong?
Mm-hmm. That's
up to 4 players. And it's the kind of game, we don't have a lot of games that are this heavy, but it's the kind of game where you can start your turn, and midway through, you're sitting there and you're like, what was I trying to do? Mm-hmm. I can't remember. Mm-hmm. What am I doing? Where am I?
Yep.
Are we on Mars, or are we in space? Or are we on Earth?
My brain's in space half the time.
Yes. Which I like that element. I'm sure it's great for your, you know,
your well-being.
Your well-being. It's like a brain teaser of some kind. Yeah. But yeah, it's a very skill-based game. Not much luck involved. Right. And it's all about efficiency. You know, efficiency of turns. Usually the person that's able to pull... You know, there's cascading effects during your turn. If you're able to pull them off, it can really set you in the right direction. Mm-hmm. But yeah, it's a dense one, so it's not for everybody. It's not for a night where you're having several beers, perhaps. It'd be hard to keep track. Or maybe it is.
It's always. You
can up the difficulty that way.
So for the brief overview of On Mars, we're going to be building a colony, building out the stations, and we have got lots of things to balance out in terms of resources, making sure we got enough workers, buying blueprints to be able to upgrade our buildings, which will allow us to produce resources with the things that we need. We also need to upgrade our tech tile. We're not going to go through every single thing because partly this being the expansion, we hope that you guys who are watching have some general knowledge of On Mars originally, but we will kind of talk about it as we're going through it. The cooperative version, or at least the one that we're doing, has some differences. And those are the things I'm going to point out right about now. So firstly, we're going to be under a timer. So normally On Mars doesn't have a timer system. And this will cover the opportunity points section over here for when you build buildings. And we're not going to do that. This is going to be our timer. And practically, this is going to go down once every single time that the spaceship moves. Not only that, we have some different LSL rewards, which are just all gems at this point.
LSS?
LSS.
What does that even stand for?
life support system, I think. We also have some different types of mission things that we're doing. We have 2 that we're working with, really, which is this one here and this one here. These ones are slightly easier, and these ones are slightly harder.
The color defines whether it's easy or hard?
I think so. Well, part of it is that in the original game, there are these short missions and long missions, and normally you will like mix and match some of them to create your game. And I feel like this is the short and that's the long, for whatever that is. So. Sure. Just my feeling. And what it's saying is that we need to have 5 medical resources, which is pretty straightforward. We should be able to do that. We can do this very easily.
Oh, that's it for that one?
That's this one.
Wow.
And they're randomized. You can just swap them. You can just flip them out. We're going to try a slightly harder one. We actually might think this could be the hardest one in the long mission expansion section. What it's asking us is it wants us to build 2 vaccine things. We get lovely tokens, yes. But in order to build that, we actually need to produce a level 3 building in a compound, and then also produce 2 of them with executive actions. And that might be a little tricky.
Yeah, so just to give you some context, we've played this a couple of times now, just so we knew how to play it. There are, in the expansion, I believe there's 5 different variants on the game. One of them's like a 1v all.
Yep.
There's a couple of cooperative ones, and I think other ones are just...
one's a solo one as well.
Oh, cool. So this is the only one that we've played so far, but we're excited to play the other ones.
Definitely.
But, if you know this game, you know that building a level 3 compound takes time.
Yeah.
And we've found that we actually lost one of our playthroughs. I think we played it 3 times, and we won the other 2. But it was down to the wire, and we have a feeling that this vaccine is going to... potentially make it so that we lose, but it will be thrilling for all of us.
Yes, we're going to go for that.
There's a chance we might not make it.
A couple other things as well. The blueprint section is going to consist of 7 cards rather than 6, so hence why there's an extra one over here. And it also starts with 2 of the medical blueprints.
Which is a new kind of building.
Right, which we can produce hospitals. And also we'll have a researcher or a scientist that's also for the medical situation as well. When we open, or when we get through to the next level of the blueprint cards, we're going to draw at least the first ones will automatically be the new medical ones as well. So at least when we know we're going to get them, because sometimes it can be like if you can't get it, because the drawing can be a little random, and you have to do it a few times of bumping up the LSS system in order to get it to work. And then lastly, the mission, I think, is called Outbreak. And what that means is that we are under the situation in which which I guess is kind of fitting for the times that have been going on. Times. In which that...
You mean monkeypox times?
yeah, monkeypox times, great. That your workers will now infect other workers in the same location. So we're going to be drawing from this stack of cards right here, every single round, each one of us, and it'll cause one of our people to go down being sick. And if they are in the same place by the end of the turn, everyone else in that lot will also be sick.
You don't want that.
No, we don't. And then we have to balance that. So the thing here on this one is that if we have 14 people sick, or every single person's out of commission, we lose the game. The only way we can cure people is by producing medicine. And the medicines can be produced by the hospitals, putting advanced buildings on top of those hospitals, which will allow us to produce those goods every time we do the travel to the space station. And there'll be a few executive actions which will also allow us to do that.
You can also pick them up on the board.
That's right, yep. We do have a bunch of new tokens specifically for this mission, which are the discovery tokens. And I think that's really about it.
Yeah.
Everything else is the same setup. You have... start with 1 resources, couple gems, 3 workers, and I believe that is that.
Yes. So, Kaan.
Yeah.
Should we do this?
Bloody hell. Yeah, I think we should. I can't think of anything else that you guys need to know or be aware of for us.
Oh, there's no victory points.
That's true.
Because we're working together.
Yeah, we're working together. So the thing we need to produce in order to win this game, to get this game done with, have 5 medicine and have 2 vaccines produced.
And we win immediately if we can pull that off.
If we can pull it off.
And everybody's not sick.
And everybody's not sick
And this
before the timer.
So it can get to 1.
Mm-hmm.
And then if it goes past 1.
Then it's game over.
Done.
That's it.
So, you ready?
Yeah, all right. Boom. Okay.
Woo!
Okay.
Science.
Mars. Aliens.
So, though the expansion is called Alien Invasion, and some of the missions, I assume, have to do with aliens, this clearly isn't an alien the way we would think of it. It is a virus of some kind.
That's true.
But I think that there's like a blurb at the beginning of this mission, and I think they suggest that it's some sort of satellite or probe that came from Earth.
And there was something biological on it, and then they opened it up.
Yes.
And they forgot to quarantine effectively,
Right.
and now everyone's getting sick.
So, whew.
Yeah. So yeah, I mean, we're just gonna be talking. We're gonna play it as is, as we normally do, and we're just gonna try and figure out what's best and put our 2 minds together and hope that we can do it.
And we will try to talk about our thought process or what we're doing.
Yep.
Just so you can get a little bit of a sense, since we are like obviously masters of gameplay.
Nope.
Yeah, and get peer behind the curtain.
Don't. You're just setting us up to fail. That's all you're doing there.
I know.
Yeah, all you're doing. Okay, let's get this show on the road. All right. Whew. Where do you want to start, and where do we want to put the spaceship?
So it's a little bit of a balancing act at first, because though you don't have to pull any of these "we're going to get sick" cards the first round. They very, very quickly start to add up, and almost every single turn, somebody is going to go down.
Whew. All right, Nelly.
Did you just call me Nelly?
Yeah. Ooh, Nelly.
No, you said all right, Nelly.
All right.
Say woo, Nelly.
Get over yourself. Okay, so in order to do this, we have to bump up all these buildings for the LSS system.
Because we need another blueprint.
Yeah. We need the specific blueprint which will allow us to build that vaccine.
And so we have to get this.
We have to move it.
These blueprints gone. Yeah. The only way to do that is to increase this by 1 level, and these will automatically refresh.
Right. We probably still want to get these 2 blueprints again.
Because they will help us produce medicine, which we are sorely going to need, because pretty much every single turn, each of our turns, somebody's going to get sick.
Yep. For this one here, the disease control clinic is the only way that we can make a compound. It's a specific blueprint which allows us to make
we need that.
So we need that one to make. I mean, we could have them all separated.
Yeah.
But then we wouldn't gain the bonuses of building them and putting them next to each other to make that worthwhile. And so the microbiology lab allows us to actually just make medicine.
And that's so useful.
And that's very useful when you're in a pinch.
Yeah, so there's a lot of goals that we need to accomplish. And it's hard to figure out where to focus at first, because the other thing is, in order to build all of these, we need resources. Minerals,
yeah.
Minerals is like what you need to build most buildings, and also it tells you the cost here, but it's what you need to build hospitals. So we could start building mines. The other thing is you can quarantine people who are sick. You can move them around on your turn. So it's also good to get these
shelters out.
Because you can, once one is out, you could quarantine somebody here. They actually lay down when they're sick.
Because that's what happens when you're sick.
Yeah, should happen.
Yeah.
So there are many different directions that we can go in. Of course, we also need the resources we'll have to build one of all of these in order to bump this up. So take your pick of where you want to start.
I guess it's not so bad. We just need to do this, right? I mean, this is really the main problem. So,
but in order to get 5 of those, because we're going to be using them, we're definitely going to need
that.
Guys.
Yeah, so you start there. I'll start on this side. I'll come along with the ship, which we've been sort of doing before and seeing how that goes. I can take a tech tile. This one has been useful for us, so I'll take that one.
Yeah, that's a good one. In terms of what blueprint you think I should get first, do you think this one? Just because it will allow us to start...
Unless you think you're going to build because you could build a mine, then, or if you're depending on if you're traveling. But yeah, you could build. Well, if you build this and just built the hospital, you pick this up. Second action is to do the upgrade to it. You'd have it out immediately in the first round.
I don't have enough basic materials or minerals. I always call them basic materials. I don't know why, but they're minerals. So that's the thing, is I can't.
No, you can't. You can't do that. I could collect it, drop it down on a building. You could build something, or you could build a second building and then get a type of...
True. All right, we have kind of a general direction. I'll pick up one of those. I don't know which one yet.
Okay.
You get a tactile and do something. We have a general sense, and that's pretty much all you'll have a lot of the turns for this game. You just kind of have to play it out and see what happens. But
so I'm going to start here. I'm going to go on this space here, and I'm going to take one of these for well.
I don't know if we want to put these guys like that.
Oh yeah, sure. For you guys up there.
Yep. And it always goes. This is space 1 through 8, so these people always go first, and that's the order.
That's the order. So I'm going to go first. I'm going to take a tactile. I don't think we really need anything. I will just take this, because if we move around, we might get certain things, and that could be very useful. I'm going to place this here on this space, and I'm going to take a medicine.
Very good.
Just as a backup, really. There's no space for this, but I'm just going to put that there. Yeah. And with that's my main thing, but now I'm going to do my action. I think I should take a blueprint. Okay. I think that's an important part here. So I'm going to put my worker here, and I am going to take the disease control clinic.
Very good.
I'm just going to get straight into that. Boom.
That's the one he's picking up.
Yep, comes with this tile. In order to produce this tile, I need to get an advanced building down on a hospital first. Then I gain access. Looks like that. Then I gain access to that. So this is just a specific rule for this card, which I have to work with.
And now it is my turn. I am here, so I get a blueprint.
Yep.
So I will take this blueprint just because we know we're going to need these. So this one, I will also have this little building will go on here. And once I build this, we'll be able to do this executive action, which will just allow us to build or to get medicine. To get medicine, which we're going to need.
Yep. Cool.
Right here. And now it's my turn. So that was just what that's what I got for putting this guy here. And yeah, I will start this off by building a medical facility.
Oh, okay.
So I'm going to build this. It's going to cost me it's one mineral.
Yep.
Put that here and...
drop it closer to me.
Yep, that's a good idea. And it has to be within one space of where your robot is. You can build multiple robots. We probably won't this game.
You got to put a worker over there.
Yes, I do. So that is this section here. So this guy will go. Actually, I'm going to put him right side up because in this game, your workers laying down signifies that they are sick.
Yep. So you've done that action. You've spent the mineral to build the building. Because you built the building, you're going to get 1 medicine. Okay, and I think that's it, right?
Yeah, that's it.
Fantastic. So we're going to move the ship now. The ship's going to move. And I'm going to travel with it. Because the ship moves, we're going to start that. Timer goes, and I'm going to move to... Ooh, actually, I'm going to go here. I'm going to go here to where the robot moves, and because we've done that, everything is set. I get to put one of these things down. So I'm going to take this mine, build a mine. 1, 2, 3. I'll place that just here. Then that's it, right? Now we begin a new turn.
Yes, we do.
Excellent. With a new turn, we now have to start with the infection card. So I'm going to flip them. It says here, needs to be on... Oops, nope.
No, it's on the surface.
On surface or in a shelter.
So you can see this symbol is the same as this.
Yep.
This is, we know it's a shelter.
Right. Ooh.
That sucks.
It's not the... Okay. I'm going to put him down. He's sick all of a sudden.
Now he only infects other people at the end of Kaan's turn.
At the end of the round of the turn. But I have a medicine, and you can use this at any time during your turn to make anyone unsick, which is making them better. Okay, so let me think about what I'm going to do then. Since that's my action, I've gotten here. I could use the rover. I can move to 3 and build a mine. Putting someone down. That's an interesting way about going about it. But I also want to produce this thing. Oh, I forget. Sorry, I'm going to do this action, which is going to be move 2. So I'm going to go 1 to right there. That allows me to just be there. And I think for that purpose, then I'm going to do the upgrade building.
Very good.
So I'm going to do the upgrade building. It's going to cost me 1 mineral for that symbol here. Placing this there, and taking this new icon or this new tech tile and placing it there, netting me a gem.
There you are.
Thank you.
And yes, one of the benefits of having your settlement or your building onto one of these facilities is that you now get this resource every time you travel from the surface of Mars to the space station. Not this way, for some reason. But yes, so now Kaan's going to start getting medicine every time he goes back, which is great.
Right, exactly. And every time we build off this building, every time you build off the building of the hospital, this will increase.
That's great.
So that's quite useful. We only need to get to 3 of them, but I probably should fix this person just in case. Because it's my only round, but he can't do any harm by himself either. So I think I'm okay at the moment. I think I'm just going to leave it, see what happens. Now
it is my turn. I am going to build another one of these because we need to build all of these. Well, actually, we don't need to build the mine, but we probably want to. I'm going to build one of these so that we can work toward upgrading our life support system. So let's see.
So remember, we can't build compounds because we don't have the requisite tech.
Right. So they're going to have to be separated. Not touching another. Like I can't build a plant next to it because we don't have the technology for that.
That's right.
So I will build I'll build this wind. It is going to have some gems.
You're going to put workers down.
I keep forgetting to do that. Oh, that's going to cost me, but that's okay. I'll leave next turn probably.
So it's going to cost you 1 worker plus 1 in the space there.
Yep.
But you are jumping the gun.
I'm jumping the gun. I have to make somebody sick first.
You could do that person, or you could do...
All right, I'm going to make this person sick, and I'm going to heal him. Because I can heal people. I can heal other people as well. So these gems are going to go down like so. And then it flips over. The cost for this is 1 plant. So I'm going to pay this 1 plant back in the supply.
You're going to gain 1 wind.
I'm going to gain 1 wind because I built a compound. Well, not a compound, but a
building.
A wind building. Maybe it's a wind turbine, probably. Okay, so I'm going to get that. And then this is going to go up. So it upgrades. I get 1 gem.
Excellent.
For that, which goes in here. I can't use it until next round. And I get 1 of these. What I will do is I will take a basic material. And when I say that, I mean a mineral because they're very important.
Yep. All right.
And that's my turn.
Excellent. Okay, so the with that being done, the spaceship will move over here. Do I want to go with the spaceship? I don't necessarily need the tech tile, but there's lots of workers over there, and so that makes it difficult for me. I could grab some additional minerals. I could get a new person, which might actually be what I'm going to go for.
And you'll get a medicine. Just from traveling.
Medicine, that's true. Medicine from traveling, because I can spend that to fix the person. That's useful. Do we want another tech tile? Probably. I mean, that one can be useful. We don't really need anything. As long as we keep things separated. We're just not being quite as effective. Oh, I have access to this. Oh, and when I built this...
Yeah, you should have gotten a medicine.
Right.
There's all these little rules that you might forget while you're playing.
Yeah, that's true. And this is our 2nd round, right?
Yes, I haven't moved this yet because we haven't...
Well, as long as the ship moves, then we should always move that. And then the question is, do I move with it? And I don't flipping know. Are you going to travel? I think you have to, right?
I think I have to.
Yeah.
Because it's too expensive with both of my guys there.
That's true. Yeah, I'm thinking I'm going to stay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I'm going to stay.
So I will go. It is useful to have additional people. I was going to get this.
Okay. Well, then, yeah, you could do something like that.
I think I will do that. Just because it's very useful when you first get a textile. You can put it on here and pick something else up. Again, those compound, really efficient moves you get rewarded for in this game.
It also clears out the rockets, which give us access to the other executive powers, which are useful. Sometimes when we need the mineral, we can do that. All right, so we've done that. Everything's been set. Everything's in motion. We're going to flip this over. And Bree, you have to pick where you want to... You can knock this person down if you want to get a blueprint, or if you don't. We don't really need a blueprint.
I will knock that person down.
Okay.
This guy actually goes back here.
Mm-hmm.
And now it's my turn, so I will pick up this tech tile.
Okay.
That is going to cost me 1 battery.
For this one here?
Yep, so I'll put that back in the supply and pick this up. I will put it here, which is going to allow me to get a resource, and I'm going to get a medicine, just because it's very important right now. I think I'm going to use this guy to upgrade. And I'm just going to go 1 and 2. And that's going to give me...
It's going to cost you some things.
It is going to cost me some things, and that sucks. So it's going to cost me the 2 of these, but it's going to give me a basic material, which is something that I really need. And...
Oh, that's quite a good one, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's it. That's it for my turn. So I can now build another hospital and build this building, which is great.
Excellent. All right, no executive action for you, right? Nope. Not that I don't think you need to.
I mean, I could use 2, because I also want to build a shelter. If I build a shelter, I'll get 2 gems. So I want to use these up. I could just use 2 to give myself one of these resources from the warehouse here. And I'm missing some. We still need to build a plant for water. So I need a battery or a water. I will pick up a water here.
Okay.
Oops. Especially because there are batteries that we can pick up when we place back down.
Yeah, when you come back down. That's true. That's true. Okay, my turn. Since I stayed there, I don't gain the benefit that's underneath it. That's fine. I am then going to do what? Now, if I move, I could put the mine... I need to spend this to fix this person, because I don't have anyone else to work with. If I went to here, but I don't have any shelters, and I don't have enough room to support, how many would I get? 3, 4, 5... So 5 people or 4 people and a robot.
Should be great.
Which is quite impressive amount of things. I think I'm going to... Ooh. And you're going to come back. I need a worker.
And I'm probably going to stay here for the next couple of rounds on this side and build some things.
You mean you're going to go back this way?
Yeah, once I go back, I'm going to stay on this side.
Yeah. Okay, so I am going to use my... Rover Gover. That's what it's officially called that. I'm going to take this. It can move 2 normally, but it can move 3 because we've got the first tactile.
Very lovely.
So I'm going to go 1, 2, 3. It's going to pick up everything along the way. So I'm going to take this gem. I better figure out what to spend this on. And I'm going to take this mine. And it says it allows me to build a mine. So I'm going to produce a mine. I had to put one of these down. Could you pass me one of those?
Yes. There you are.
Thank you. I guess I'm going to place this right here. So I need 2 gems, 1 here and here, if you would.
Yep.
So it was just a way of getting out of there without having to pay tons of stuff for that. I suppose I should take a resource. Did I not do this?
I don't think you did that. We forget sometimes. It's the same one that we just had.
Boom, knocking that down.
Yeah, okay.
I'm going to spend 2 gems to get a resource, I guess.
Yeah.
I mean, I've got most of them. I could do the blueprint. I could spend 2 to move this up by 1, which I think I'm going to do. But it's going to cost me... Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. So I'm going to spend 2 gems for my executive action to do this. I'm going to move this up 1 over here, and I have to spend a material. What material do we not need that you built? You built a wind, right? So I don't need a plant. So I don't need a plant. So I'm going to get rid of that.
You will need a plant in order to build a spaceship.
Arr.
Do you know what I mean?
Ooh, you're right. And I might do that next round.
So you could do a battery.
I think that's what's happening. Battery is gone.
Okay.
Excellent. And I think that's my turn.
I have a question.
Mm-hmm.
So you have this rover. It's at +1 currently.
Yeah.
Can I use it to go +2?
No.
Or it only does +1 and then it
only goes +1 and then it goes up. So you can move 3, but you can remember to spend gems to move additional
spaces. Interesting.
The ship's going to move, right?
Yeah.
Okay, ship's moving. You move the timer.
Yeah.
Are you moving with the ship?
Yes, I am.
All right. Hopscotch a lot to it.
Right there.
Excellent.
Hey, buddy.
Okay, you got to put one of those discovery tiles down in a location.
Right. Well, I guess I'll put it here.
Well, you could spend. You can pick up 2 gems. You can go 1, 2, 3.
What's the point? Other
4.
than to destroy it.
But you spend 1 gem, knocking 2, and then getting that.
I know, but you may as well just go 1, 2, 3, and then you have the same number of gems in the end, and you don't destroy one that's on the map.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
All right.
Yeah.
All
All right then. So now it's my turn.
Okie dokie. So we're going to take this thing. We're going to flip this over.
So there are 2 of these.
2 of these.
Once you draw both of them, you have to reshuffle, but no infection occurs. Wow. Woo.
All right. Hop.
All right.
Oh, you have to return those workers?
Yes, I get these guys back. Wonderful. I need them.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and I landed here, so I get to pick up something. I'm going to pick up a battery.
What's your next action you're going to do? Are you going to do some building? I think so, right?
Yeah, I wanted to build a hospital and then get this out.
And
Which I can do now.
Yep.
I have 2 of these.
Yeah, go for it.
So I think I will head in that direction.
Mm-hmm.
Ultimately, we are going to need these things. I don't really need a plant. But I might want to get more people out. So in that regard, I want a plant. And we can pick up a battery.
Mm-hmm.
Which I've placed down now. Oh, I gotta flip this. Ugh, more batteries everywhere. Okay, I'm gonna pick this plant up in case I want to build it.
Okay.
A spaceship.
So you get to go now.
Now I get to go. So I will build a hospital.
Okay.
So this is gonna be destroyed.
No, next to it, connect it.
Can I connect it?
That's the whole point of this thing.
Oh no. Wait, actually, I'm gonna heal my person first.
Okay.
Whoop. And right, I forgot we could do this now. So it's going to go right next to it.
Yep.
Got ourselves a little compound
It's
there.
going to cost you this. You got to put a person there first.
I keep forgetting that. I'm going to put a person here, obviously. That's the next step. Shut up. I'm cheating for our benefit.
Yes, but not to buy the rules. No, I'm joking. I know. Okay, so person over there spent the mineral. You place that there. You're going to get 2 medicines because you're building
2 medicines.
Yep.
Woo! Moving on.
Excellent. And is there anything else? Doesn't seem like it. I don't think you got room to do anything.
Nothing else I can do.
Okay, then my turn, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to flip this over. I have got to get someone here sick, or it would have to be over there. So I'm going to put this person to be sick.
Mm-hmm.
And then my action, this will move up here, giving me access to that. What am I going to do? Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go for that, even though I think it's a tiny bit dangerous. So I'm going to go to this action, and it's going to cost me a green and a water, so earth and water, to get... I'm going to use this, so you're going to net that, and at the end of this, you can move it up by 1 or keep the oxygen.
I'll keep the oxygen, I think.
And I'm going to get 3, 4...
No, I'll move it up.
I'm going to get 4 and a robot. That's what I'm going to do. Because I actually don't have enough room to take the 5th person anyway. So this will be 4. And I'm going to make a new robot right there.
Great.
Oh, I'll put that down like so. And I think... I've got this action. I can move this up, but I don't need to anymore. We can just build 3 of them, and we have access to that.
I think you should work on getting this guy. Because I'm going to put this down. So you should conserve those as you can.
What, these?
No, these.
Oh, this.
Because once you do that, we can both get this every round. And that's going to be crucial.
Oh, right. But I need to get some medicine. And so I need to travel with the next shuttle.
You need to travel back and save that medicine for now. I'm going to build this turn.
Okay.
Okay, so that is the end of this turn. The spaceship is going back. I am going to stay.
I'm going to go. Yep,
Time continues on, as it always does.
Yes, it does, doesn't it? I'm going to pick up this thing. So I'm going to get 1 mineral, excellent, and 1 medicine. Fantastic. So travel with it. I get to take this person here who's sick. Oh, and this was disappear. He's going to disappear from...
Well, that's all right. He's sick.
Yeah, he's sick. So that was kind of...
Did you just kill that guy because he was sick? You just put like the pillow over his head?
No, we jettisoned him out of the station,
Okay,
dear.
Okay.
We don't do pillows anymore. My word, we have space. It's the vacuum.
So you spaced him.
Yes, exactly. Okay, now we flip this over. Mine or the workshop
This
place?
is the guy.
No, I can just do the mine.
That's true. That's the guy.
Because I already got his resource from it, so I don't need it right now. Okay, excellent. We've done that. I am then going to pick up some resources. What do we need to start building?
We need pretty much everything. We need this, and this. So basic mineral.
I'll take a battery then to build a water
battery.
room.
And are you sure you want to take a battery? Because we are going to have to put batteries down. No, we need this one.
So we need water.
Yeah. But, I mean, you could take a battery. It's just we have to put more batteries down. They're just everywhere. But
Okay. All right. Got you.
more options to pick it up.
Okay, so I've done that. And then I am going to... I'm going to lose some people in the process. That was a strange move on that part. My next action then will be to pick up stuff here, I think. I don't really need this. I don't really need that. Sure, I could move it, but then it's just going to cost me material, which I don't really want to spend. So I'm going to pick up stuff. I'm going to do this action. I get 1 for free. And then I'm going to send 1 and 2. 1 and 2. So I'm just going to pick up a whole bunch of stuff.
That's great.
And not faff about with it.
Okay.
Do you want one of these? Should I leave it there? I can always send another person over there. I don't need anything otherwise.
I don't know if I'll need it. I don't know if you want to be the one who has to do all the heavy lifting. We should probably split it up a little bit.
Yeah, I guess I'll leave it. Okay. I'll leave it. Let's be safe, just in case.
Okay.
So then it's your turn, right?
Yes.
Okay, so we're going to flip this over. Boom. Space station or shelter. So it's going to be here or here.
All right, well, this guy's going to go down.
Yep.
But I'm going to use a medicine.
Yep.
And I'm going to pick him back up.
Yep.
And it's going to get expensive here.
So weren't you going to build this building?
Yeah, so it's going to cost me a gem, which sucks.
It's going to go there, cost a gem.
We need it to help us get some more medicine. So that is going to allow me to build this. Mm-hmm. I'm going to build it here within one space of my robot. That is going to cost 1 mineral.
Yep. And you're going to get yourself 1 medicine.
And I will get 1 medicine back.
Yep.
And I don't get this because I didn't move. So I just was hanging out here the whole time. That's it.
That's it, right?
That's my turn.
Oh, we need to move.
Okay,
so ship's going to move, right?
Ship's going to move.
Move that down. I'm going to go with it.
We're almost halfway there, people.
I think I'm going to go here. And I'm going to do a robot shuffle. That's it. I'm going to go 1, 2. I think I'm going to go out here. And then produce other buildings and things like that. I meant to produce a water. It doesn't matter. I got things to work with. So because I traveled over here, I'm kind of going a little out of order. I do apologize. I got to put one of these down, and it has to be 3 away from here. So I'm going to go 1, 2, 3. So here. I can go there, actually, because then you could go 1, 2, 3, 4, something like that. Good. It costs you a gem still, so you don't get anything. You don't get any benefit for it yet. We'll flip this over, and then I return this person. These people go back. I lose another person.
Did you stop murdering people?
They're not being murdered. They're just tired.
Where did John go? Where did he go?
We've got bigger problems. Is that it? Yeah. Okay. Excellent. And then I move the robot over 2 spaces.
Wait, we haven't... Oh, right. It's my turn first.
And now it's your turn first. So we're going to flip this over.
So I think on your turn that you should pick this guy up.
Don't we need to be building?
Yes, so I will try and build something. Mm-hmm. I will build a... I guess I won't bring people out yet.
You can't build anything.
Why?
You got no people to build with.
Well, I have to get people now then.
Mm-hmm. You do.
I have no other option. Yeah, I'll stay here and try to keep building after this then.
Oh, Nella. Okay, sure.
Because we're halfway there.
Yep. You're going to take how many people? 4 people? You're going to get too many people.
Murdering people is looking more appealing.
Sure.
I don't have to take them. I don't have to take that many people.
No, you don't. No, you don't have to take that many people because they technically disappear. You don't get to keep them.
What's the point then?
Yeah.
Okay, so I will take... I'm going to use this action. I don't have to do anything. I don't have to put any people down. It's one of the few that you don't have to put a worker down. This is going to allow me to pick up 4 plus 1, which is 5 people in a robot.
Okay.
I can't pick up 5 people. I will pick up... what do you think? 3 or 4? 3, probably.
Take 4. Why not?
All right, I'll
take the max complement and a robot.
True. And I will take a robot.
I think the robot displaces this one, so I think
he's going to go here.
Yeah, and then you move that one to where you need it to be.
Yeah.
Okay, excellent.
Actually, I'll move him.
Don't think you can put him on an advanced building, just so you know. No, I don't think you can do that.
Well,
he'll destroy the gems. Not that it's a problem necessarily.
No, okay, I'll put him.
Okay.
All right.
Excellent.
I do think you should do this because we do need 5 of those, and then I'll try and focus on building.
Okay. And then it's my turn. Mm-hmm. So I'm going to flip this over.
Oh, it cost me this. It's listed here.
Yep.
So actually.
Oh, and you move a rocket over.
Oh
my god! Why have I missed that?
You missed that.
I missed that as well.
Did you pay for it? I think you did.
I did.
What do you think? I think basic a mineral. I feel like is the thing to get.
It's a good one. Yeah. I think I'm going to go for that as well, just as a backup, just in case.
Rockets there.
Forgot that.
Yep.
Yeah, I'll put that down as well. Mm-hmm. Woo! Okay, and then I did this one. I drew this, so it can't be the mine, and it needs to be a workplace. Don't have a workplace, so it's going to have to be. Oh, Nelly. Oh, Nelly.
Oh, this is a difficult question.
Boom. Okay. Yeah, we have a problem. Mild problem now.
But it's not going to be until the end of your turn.
Oh, hold on. I can do this. I got this.
Okay.
I got this. Yes, I got this. Okay. So 1 sick. So if it stays like this, this whole group will be sick.
That would be horrible.
And that's bad. So I'm going to then, as my action, take this and move this guy here. And then I'm going to pay the 2 medicine that it costs to acquire that. Can I have the card as well, please? Yeah.
Here it is. Microbiologist.
Yep, microbiologist. Woo-woo. It has a cost here, which is what we're paying. And I'm going to net this card. Excellent. Then, as my executive action, I'm going to take this microbiologist, place it here on your card.
And you can do that. You can place it on any card that is the same symbol.
Yep, same symbol.
This guy here.
Right. And then...
That's great.
I'm going to do that action. I'm going to send 1 worker over, so I'm going to net 2.
Oh, great.
And then I'm going to pay
That's
1
so great.
as an action to remove... To do that. I
forgot you could do that. So this is great. Now neither one of us needs to pay gems because we've got this expert here.
Yep.
Which means we can basically get as many as we have workers.
Yes.
And we can fit, which is only 2 because we don't have any advanced.
That's right. So
habitats built.
Right. We do need to build 1 more hospital. We have to have it prepped.
Because we need a 3 component. I could build it now. Or we could build it now.
Yeah, we can totally do that. We also need to get the other buildings up.
Yeah, we don't need to do
So
that.
now there's lots of buildings to be done.
Okay, so I can stay here, but I can't build anything because I don't have any resources.
Ship's moving first, right?
Yep.
Time track, please.
Time track.
Are you moving?
I think it's more important to be here.
How will you be able to build?
I won't.
Okay.
But I can pick up a battery this turn.
How can you pick up a battery?
Of course, I could also pick up a battery, but I could move my rover.
Ah, wonderful.
However, I could just go and pick up a battery using that ability here. I could move over here, pick up a battery. What else would I do in that regard? What else would I do? I could I could upgrade these and get another basic material. So I think I'm going to leave and come back since it's still only one. Just so I can start picking some stuff.
You're going to lose that person. Maybe it doesn't really matter.
They're going to be spaced. That's what we do with sick people now. We kill them.
Yes.
But it's a painless death.
Okay. All right. And then what am I going to do? I'm going to probably build something. I'm going to build something.
Okay.
Okay, so you're going to move?
These guys are going to die when I get back here, too. That's a bummer.
Well, either that or you stay and build a shelter, but that's the only other choice you've got. Because you have the means to build a shelter.
All right, I'm going to stay and build a shelter then.
And the shelter will get you 2 gems. I don't know what you're going to be doing exactly, but sure.
Oh, I can then use 2 gems to pick up that battery and build the next thing. There you go. Many different ways to do each action in this game. Okay.
So we've shuffled that over. We've moved. I don't think I was planning on moving because I don't really need anything.
You have so many resources.
Yeah, so I'm not going to move. So it's up to you now.
Okay, so we'll flip this guy. Going to be somebody.
Mine or shelter.
All right, so I'm going to make him sick. I am going to spend this medicine to make him unsick. Then I will build a shelter. So that's going to...
Wrong place.
Oh, right. It's here, and I have to put this guy here.
Yep.
I will build a shelter, which is this here. Cost a wind.
Yep.
So I'll spend 1 wind.
Yep.
That gem is going to disappear, and I get 2 gems when I build it. So now I have a place that I can quarantine sick people.
Yeah.
Useful. And these people won't immediately be spaced.
Rather than being spaced, right. And you're going to take 2 gems?
Then I'm going to take 2 gems. I can't use them this turn. However, because this guy's here, I can still use this executive action.
That's right.
So I'm going to put both of these guys... nope, I'm not.
Nope, don't do that, yeah.
Because I'm still stuck here.
Yeah.
So I'm going to
And you've got 1 medicine still, so...
Yeah, I'll just do...
You could just do the action for free and not spend any one.
That's true, just because I...
Might need
we'll be here for 2 more turns.
Yeah.
Don't want the same problem that I had before.
Okay.
So I'll just take this, and that is my turn.
Excellent. All right, then.
Is there somebody of yours that you want me to heal? I could heal. I mean, when you go back, but you can't do it this turn, so I guess that's fine. This guy, I was thinking.
Right. Okay, so where am I going now, then? I am going to be...
Or not to be.
Yep. Not to be. I'm going to build. This is going to be very costly, though. A bit too costly.
Why? Oh, I'm clogging up this area here. Well, it'll be really cheap for me next turn.
Nada. Okay, I'm going to do a build. I'm going to go here. I'm going to spend 2 gems.
Sucks.
To do this, rather than playing a worker into that space. And then I'm going to build... What am I building? I am going to build...
I wouldn't build water because I can pick up a battery.
Okay, so I'll build some greenery then.
Yep.
Oh yeah, I'll do some greenery. So I will spend a water. Boom. For this green thing. I can't place it adjacent, so I'll just place it here, I believe. Or I can just place it there. Won't matter. So I place it here. Doing that.
And I'll give you 2 gems.
So hold on for a second. I place this down. I'm going to get one of these.
Yes.
Because that's how that works. And then I'm going to move up, right, to the track, as you said. Excellent. I'm going to net 2 gems. Wonderful. And then I get this action up here. And I get to take 1 worker from anywhere. Neat. And
Neat.
I might do that. Actually, I might take him.
Neat.
Or I can get a mineral. But you're going to go back. I'll only have 1. I'm going to take this person.
Okay.
And then that is... Oh, and then I may as well do this executive action.
Very good.
Netting 1. Do I want to spend another person? No, I don't. So I'm going to do this. And do I want to spend 1? I'm going to spend 1. Get this person back up. And then that's my action.
Great.
Well done, yeah?
Okay. So the ship
moves.
This goes down 1 more. We are getting down to the wire here. So we got to
Oh,
Gotta move. What do we need to build? We need to build a battery place, which I can't build. But if I build this, I can then get a basic material, which will allow me to build
You have to build. Whatever you're doing, you have to build. And so you got to spend the 2 gems that you would get from here to produce...
Oh, yes. That's what I was
to get the battery.
Do. Right. Okay.
Which builds you the water.
Yes, so I will do the 2 of these.
Mm-hmm.
Get a battery.
And
then I can use a worker to build.
Wrong worker. Nope.
Sorry.
Yep.
Sorry. Those things. So now this doesn't cost me anything. All of these guys go back to their homes.
Wonderful.
There you are.
Mm-hmm.
Question, Kaan. Did I pull one of these cards?
Nope.
I don't think I did. Whoops. Somebody on the surface, I'm going to say that person.
Okay.
I am going to spend one of these to make them well again.
Okay. He's the one who could leave.
That's true. I just,
Yeah.
he can be down for the count. Take it easy.
Mm-hmm.
Smoking break. And then I will use... Okay, so I put this guy here. Yep. I am going to build a water facility. Yep. So spend 1 battery to do that. This is the only place I can build. So there are gems, but I guess one of them will come down.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, 1 gem will come down.
You're going to net 1 water.
And I'm going to net 1 water from that. Doesn't really help us in this regard, but there we go.
And then you move that up.
Water goes up.
Get 1 water, 1 of those. Yep, 1 gem. Sorry.
1 gem. Sorry. And I will take a mineral. That's not where I need to take it from. I will take a mineral.
Excellent. Excellent.
Okay, now I can build the next one. Although I have to move first.
Yep, so now it's my turn, right?
Now it is your turn.
Okay, I think I'm going to build.
That's great.
I think I have to. I don't think there's a real choice here. We're running out of time. I'm going to go here, put a worker in place because I have to cover that. I'm building a battery, which I'm going to cost me that mineral that I have. Mm-hmm. Can you grab me a battery one?
There you are.
I will produce this here. 2 gems, 1 there and 1 there. And I've done...
So you get a battery?
Oh, so thank you. I'm going to get a battery for building a battery. Check. And then what else am I doing next?
I should have done this executive.
And I didn't do this action, did I?
No. Oh, we keep forgetting that. Somebody on the surface, somebody that you want to heal, probably.
Yeah, you can knock me down. I'll heal it.
Boop. Boop.
Yep.
And do you want to do this?
I think I
you may
have
as well just
to.
Get 1.
May as well. Yeah, it doesn't seem like.
You get 2, and then when you go back, those guys will.
Yep. Everything's gonna get shifted, right?
Mm-hmm.
I go back. You can stay. You don't have anything to build with. Can you build a hospital?
Yes.
You need to move. Can you move your rovers and build? And because you're stuck.
Nope, I can't.
We need you to move them.
I'm gonna have to go here first.
It's gonna stay for 2 turns. The ship.
Mm.
Yeah, no, yeah, we haven't got to that yet. I'm just
okay.
working on that bit. We've got all those things so far. I've netted that because that happens at the end of the turn.
Yeah.
So.
But did you get this and this?
Nope, I haven't gotten that yet.
So you should get a basic.
Move that up. Yep, check. Get me one of those. Thank you. These 2 should be here, like so. And I get a basic. I get a mineral, or I get to take a worker back. Question is, what do I want to do? So I need.
We want a mineral because we need to build
the hospital.
These, don't we?
We only need 1 hospital, and we need 1 thing here. If you're able to build the hospital by moving and getting there, and I go and collect the blueprint, then I can come back. And as long as you build the hospital here, then I can directly build onto it when I come back.
I can displace you, right?
You can move around.
I can't move 3 though.
2. 1, 2. You can just move through it.
I can move through it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Or you can move right there, and then you displace yourself once you've.
Sure. Yeah, I can do that. I mean, but I have to move first.
You do have to move. Is there any way that you can? You don't have a gem.
No, I'm gonna have to actually use the
action. Right. Okay, fine. And then you can use the car, the rover.
Yeah.
Pick up some things.
Yeah.
Okay. So, am I going? I'm going. Oh, yeah. I guess I'm going.
All right. See you later.
Oh, I meant to do one of these things though, right?
Yeah, I would take a... Yeah.
I think that makes sense. It's a tricky one to know.
Because that will allow you to build...
yeah,
We'll need to build whatever house is on this.
Yes, but I already have one, and I'll collect one when I travel.
That's true.
So I don't need it if that's the only thing I'm doing, and you're the one building the hospital. As long as you're the one building the hospital. So what I can do to make it cheaper is I can take this guy back, if that's what you want.
Yeah.
Okay,
good.
so I'll make it cheaper for you that way. I'm then going to travel. So this will move if you can move the timer.
Yes, and now the spaceship is 2.
Oh god! So what we're going to do is this moves up.
Yeah.
Before we do any of this shuffly whatnot.
Yes.
All of these cards get discarded.
I already moved this down.
Okay. All right. Yep. So I'll just put that there for now. I'll figure out where I'm going in a second. Yep. We're going to do 7 cards, but we don't really care about these cards right now. We care specifically about... Oh, no. Did I accidentally shuffle it? Whoop. There you go. These 2 are meant to be the first ones. And then we are here.
All right.
Okay, excellent. Oh, and then we get refreshing these, which is nice.
That is nice.
So I'll get on that. Yeah, in this particular version, these medicines cover up the gems. So normally there would be gems there.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
They specifically don't allow you to pick up gems.
Yep.
Interesting.
Boom, 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 bye, right? And then I am going to go... Where am I going to go? It doesn't really matter. I can probably pick up some resources like so. Because I'm picking up resources like this, these are going to go back immediately. I'm also going to pick up a medicine and a mineral from the 2 things. So that goes there. This will go here. And I think that is it. And that's it, right?
That's it.
Fantastic. You've already moved that down, so I get to go now.
Now you get to go.
So firstly, because I'm here, I am going to collect a... I don't really need anything, right? I don't
think so.
really need anything.
You could take a medicine.
I could take a medicine, and then I could spend 2 medicines.
Yeah, and then you can get 2 medicines with this action.
And then I have to draw.
Yeah.
Well,
First you're supposed to draw. Which we, it's a lot to juggle.
Yeah, that worker there. Okay, and so because I'm here, I'm going to collect this. I'm going to utilize this to pick that guy back up. Same person down. With that, I am going to do what? What am I going to... Oh, this will move up. Ah, I know what I got to do. It's what I came here for. Blueprint.
Oh, right.
God, I was like, what am I thinking?
I forgot what he was doing too.
So I'm collecting the vaccination center, and
you put a housey on it.
Thank you. Boom. We'll just do that. Vaccination center in play. This is the thing that will allow us to put those down.
So we've been working toward this.
Yep.
We are close. This we're less concerned about because now that we have this, basically a generator of medicine, we can make it quite quickly.
You can only have 2 of these. Oh, you can 3. My bad. You can have 3.
Yeah, this allows you to store more resources.
Yep.
Normally it's 2 starting off.
So I can only have 2.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm thinking kind of next round that it doesn't make a whole lot of sense to spend 1 action just to fire back down. I feel like this action's only useful if it's like 3, and then you can't, you want to spend a whole action. So I don't need to go there.
Right.
I just need to build this thing. You're going to move.
Right.
I can just hang out.
Play some cards. Or probably something better than that,
Right.
It is the future. So they probably have
digital cards?
Yeah. What's the point of that? Don't you like the tactile sense?
We do, but you can only bring so much stuff with you on a space
That's
station. I'm going to do that executive action then. I'm going to pay an extra person. I'm going to spend 1 immediately to fix that person over there. And I'm going to do that executive action for free with this and get 2.
Great.
Okay.
Okay, now it is my turn. Wow, we're getting to the end here. This last card must be the other one.
Must be.
You're a must be. Okay, this guy's down. But I'm going to heal him. Because I'm very charitable in such ways.
It's very kind.
And I'm just going to use my executive action now to pick another one up.
Okay.
Okay, so I have to move.
Okay.
This means both of my robots can move too, correct? Yep. Okay. He's going to go beep.
One robot can move too,
Beep.
I think, and one... I'm not...
Rover.
Yeah, I can't read.
It's fine. It's fine. I don't need to move the other one.
Yep. You can move a total of 3 for free.
I'll move here just in case I want to build anything else. I don't know why I would, but... And then this is moving from the center.
Yeah, so you can go here and pick up a battery.
Yeah, 1, 2, 3. And I used your tech, so you can upgrade that.
So yeah, wind, all that, so I will just move that up.
Okay, and I get a gem and a battery.
Whoa.
Yay! Not that I need it.
Nope. That's it, right?
That's all I can do. I feel like it should be something cooler, but that was it.
Okay, excellent. So this is going to move. Clock goes down. Then it's my turn, right?
It's your turn.
Okay.
We knew it was coming.
So we're going to just reshuffle this lot here and see where we go.
So actually, one of us needed to upgrade because we wouldn't have been able to have 5 of these.
That's right.
At one time.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
What am I going to do? I don't need any blueprints. I'm not sure I need anything, really. I feel like...
Well, aren't you just very fulfilled?
Does anyone need to be... Is everyone...
Except for that guy, but yeah. Nobody likes George.
I'll fix him.
Oh, it's nice of you.
Yep, George is fixed. What action am I going to take, though? I think the action I'm going to take is just go here and collect something. And
Why don't you just hoard resources?
Yeah, I'm just going to hoard resources.
That's what you would do on Mars.
Yep, and then I'm going to do that executive action, netting 1 additional without anything else, and that's it.
Great. Now it is my turn. So I will draw one of these. Okay. Sick. Well, this. I'm going to put it away. Oh, I'm going to use this executive action. Woo!
Net yourself 1.
Nice. And now I am going to build a hospital. And hey, it's a 3. So that is going to... I don't even need any medicine. Wow. George is healed.
Oh my god!
So I can't store. Normally you would get 3 medicine from building this, but I can't store anymore.
Yeah. Oh, so this is gonna.
So I built that. That cost me. I keep doing this. I'm so sorry, everyone. I'm confusing everybody. I'm sure, and myself. I have to put a guy here before I can do that. Okay, and the cost of this is 1 mineral. So I'm going to spend that.
Excellent.
And that's it. Setting him up so that he can build the advanced building.
Yeah, okay.
So
I think we might just get this. So
this goes up here.
So we're done, right?
Oh, did I get this turn? Yes, I got it last turn.
Okay. So we're done then, right?
We're done.
So this thing's going to move. Ship's going to fly.
I'm going to hang out here still.
That timer goes down.
Yes, thank you.
I'm going to go fly. And the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go here. I think I'm going to go ahead of you. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead of you. So I'm just going to go there. Remember, we need to build 2 of them, so it's not like we're out of the woods quite yet.
And it costs 2 gems, but I can't do that.
You will be able to shortly. That's why I'm going ahead of you.
Because you're going to move this guy?
I'm going to move that guy.
Oh, but I can't do it because you're a scientist.
No, but you're going to pay 2 gems. Oh, you can't do it, so I have to do it twice.
You have to do it twice, which means you need to get some gems.
I can only do an executive action once per round, though, so it's going to take
you 2
turns.
It's going to take you 2 turns, so we're going to be literally down to the wire here.
I think so
you need to pick up some gems, though.
No, gem won't help me. Doesn't matter.
Oh, because you can just move this guy.
Yep.
I see.
Okay, so I've done that. I've flown over, pulled all my troops back. Boom. I'm then going to flip this over. Knock you down. Then I am going to do this action. So I'm going to put that here, put this here, spend this resource, oops, get out of my way, and place this down here. Boom, because my robot's right there. Building that. Excellent.
That will net you, if you want to use one of these medicines first, that will net you a medicine.
Oh.
So you may as well heal the guy that you just put down.
Sure, that makes sense.
Yep.
So I do that and that, netting that back. And then, as in my executive action, I am going to take the scientist, bring him all the way over here, and then as the action, get a vaccine.
Great.
Now, I don't even know what I'm meant to do with these. I think you're meant to put them under a person, and they can no longer get sick.
It's very large in comparison to the size of the person. Like, where do you even inject that? Nobody wants to know. Can you imagine walking into the doctor's office and they're like, all right, sit down. And they have a huge...
I think it literally goes somewhere, so I'm just going to stick it...
Stick it real good. What?
I'm done. Your turn.
I have nothing to do. I'm just going to play cards. No, I guess I'll move my rover around for fun. I'll go like this. Actually, I'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, using your tech again.
Okay.
Giving myself another gem. I'm going to upgrade this. I can't do that. Can I do that? Nope. So I'll just upgrade this house here. 1, 2. Giving myself a mineral in the process.
Got it.
And that's it.
Okay, excellent. And then things move.
Down to the wire.
Did you do your sick thing?
Nope. Oh, the sick thing. Okay.
Bump.
Down. I'm going to heal them.
Don't.
Oh, no.
Don't heal anyone.
Yeah, whatever.
Don't heal anyone.
We're so close.
My turn?
Yes.
Flipping this over. Oh. Leave it be, leave it be. And then I think this is it. I think this is the game.
Yep.
I do the executive action. I gain the second vaccine. Somewhere. I put it on someone. And we have 3, 2 vaccines. And that's it.
Yeah! We did
Well
it!
done. Well done.
We did it! Woo! That's great.
Yeah. Well done.
Was there ever any doubt? Like I said, master players, so. Yeah, we have failed. This was a tricky one. But I do think that this game and Vital Lacerda games in particular, you definitely get much better the more you play. And more efficient.
All right.
And because this one kind of funnels you in a very specific direction, there's only so many ways that you can go. Whereas the regular game, there's so many different ways that you can get victory points that you can pivot. This one, you have to go for those. So it makes it a little bit less complicated than the standard game.
Right,
I would say.
right. I mean, we came down to the wire effectively. You know, one more action set we had left before the game was over, and we just made it through.
I mean, we just did that for you guys, though. We could have probably finished it by here, but we just wanted it to seem like a little bit more thrilling. So, keep you guys on the edge of your seat. You're welcome.
You're only setting us up to fail. I swear it. I know it. I can tell.
Did we fail?
No, we didn't.
We won.
We might have been made slightly easier by this objective. That
was a pretty easy one.
This is an easy one. There was another one where you have to have 5 hospitals out.
We would have died.
We could have lost with that situation. So I guess it's just the mixtures you get. But we did it. We pulled through. That was very cool. I mean, we made... I think we did pretty well in the rule set and getting most of it right. I know we struggled to...
We just forgot all the steps sometimes, but we usually kept each other in check and remembered in the end. Yeah. But we also just wanted to confuse everybody to be like, wait, aren't they supposed to draw? Oh, maybe not this time. Wait, they are supposed to draw that? Oh, well, aren't they supposed to put a person here? Oh, maybe they don't have to. Oh, wait, they do have to do that. Yeah. That's what's going on in your brain while you're playing this game, though.
It is true. I mean... Now, having played it like several times in a row and having got much more used to the flow of the game, it definitely is... the more you play, the better you get. I mean, that's the most obvious thing in the world to possibly say. But it holds no exception. It's absolutely true here. You play more of this. It's funny. There's something quite nice about the cooperative side of things. The missions force you in a direction, but you still have to do most of the things a little bit. Like there are some things you kind of get to avoid. Like you get to avoid getting the blueprints. And in the main game, that's super important. You can't actually do this game without going here.
It's almost a little bit strange that they have the rest of those because you can't really build. I mean, I guess they're just giving you the option.
They're giving you the options.
You don't have the luxury of building those other buildings. Like, you'd be wasting time.
I think that's true. I think that's maybe true, but partly we played it and we won. And because we played it a few times in a row, we have learned to avoid them.
Yeah.
Because they slow us down, where we can't afford to take actions.
Yeah, we were thinking about doing it in the first game. We were like, oh, it would be really cool to have, they give you special abilities that can be really helpful.
Yeah, just increase your executive action system.
But you just don't have enough time. Like, if we had done anything that wasn't kind of in service to these goals, we would have failed.
Exactly.
And this is deceptive. It's like, oh, that's all you have to do. But you have to build all of these other buildings in order to do it. So it's like a many-step process to get there.
Exactly.
But in keeping it all straight in your head can be...
It's tricky because, every single thing takes another thing to be made.
Yeah.
And because you're restrained by not just your tech tiles, but then restrained by the amount of resources that you can have depending on your shelter situation, then you're also restricted by where your robots workers are in order to produce those things. Yes, you got to net up all those buildings in some way or another. Deal with the situation of worker placement in when they get like filled up, and then you lose the ability to. It costs more just to keep going there, which becomes tricky because when it's 2, you need 3 people. So you don't always have that, and it's weird because in this game I didn't even build a shelter, which normally we've been doing. I've been getting to it. It was fine for the most part, as long as you've got medicine and you're able to keep them healthy all the time. Very useful. It's
one of those things you might be like, all right, we're down to the wire. We're on this one. Yes, we did it. This kind of happened in the game that we lost. We thought we had it.
Yeah.
And it was like there was some resource or something that we were missing.
Yeah, we were missing.
But if one of us hadn't upgraded this, we would have been like, I think we probably would have realized at some point, we can't store enough of this. We can't hold it. So one of us had to upgrade. It's really interesting.
Yeah.
I thought that was really efficiently played.
I think so too. I mean, it's hard to say in this game how there's lots of choices. You've got lots of. It's funny because you actually have not that many choices, not that many options, but it really
if you want to win.
But it opens up a lot because every side you have 4 to 5 choices to pick from, and normally 1 or 2 of them is not even on your radar because you don't need to go there immediately. Take that space. Grab the thing you need for the next round because most of the time you have to work in only one action. The executive actions can be very, very strong, but you also need the gems for it. And in this particular cooperative, gems are, I guess, a little harder to get. We can't pull them from here. Yeah. We don't have the resources to hunt them down except for driving around. Yeah. And there's definitely a lot of things to be thinking about whilst you're doing it. And of course it's great, or it's really nice to be able to talk it out. Be like, we're going to do this, we should do that, and you do that because you know your mind just goes, where am I? Like I almost forgot that I had to go and pick up this vaccination center for a second. Yes. I was like, what am I doing here? Yeah, I feel like that is one of the nice things about this variant being cooperative is like you're trying to hold all of this information in your head, and it's helpful to be able to say it out loud. But when you're playing it versus everybody else, you don't want to. I don't even want to look at the thing that I want to get too much because I'm like, oh, people might see what I'm looking at or like notice, like nobody probably is. But then you kind of confuse yourself because if you say it out loud, you can kind of work through the problem a little bit. Otherwise, it's all just like, but it's that complicated sometimes trying to figure out the things that you need to do to accomplish your ultimate goals, which in the other game is maximizing your points, but also not even what that goal should be or what it is, but what are all the steps that you need in order to get there. And so many times you're like, yes, I can do this thing, only to find out that you can't do this thing because you don't have this one, your robot's not close enough. Yeah, something that's very easy to forget. So I really like it in a cooperative sense. I like that we can play it both ways now. Yeah. But I was curious what you thought of this as an upgrade or a... what is this called? Not an upgrade. It's the expansion. The expansion. What do you think? I mean, we only have played one of the variants, but what do you think of it as an expansion to this game? Well, before I get full-fledged into that answer of that question, one of the nice things I recognize about playing the expansion, just playing this particular setup, is being timed. And I don't like being timed in stuff, unless it's like competitive chess and you're playing, timing and stuff like that, which then it's quite fun, though stressful. What I mean is more like the game asks you to beat this game within 12 rounds. And if you play it and you can't do it, you go pick it back up again and you get to play it again. And it almost helps you or trains you to get more efficient with your moves, more to direct yourself slightly better with it rather than... So if you find that you're not very good with this game, I actually think this might be a really nice little system to either work with someone or not, because there's a solo variant as well, to just get yourself better with the game, because there's a lot of things going on with it. Timing yourself, effectively making you have to complete certain things within this kind of allotted time, can make you better.
Yeah, so if you want to train to be able to crush your family and friends, great to get the expansion, solo variant of the game. Don't tell anybody you got it, and then say, oh, do you want to play that game that we played before? And then just decimate them. I think it's a good... It's a good way to play.
Tools for destruction, I think, is what you're stating about the Alien expansion. However, though, it's a little different. So getting back to the Alien Invasion, it really is the same game.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, sure, in our playthrough, we didn't go through so much of this section, but you still have to go for the same thing. Yeah, we didn't go for so much for the tech tiles or the blueprints, but everything else had to be dealt with. And we were doing that, and that's good. So it means that you've got a nice way of playing the game.
And it's not something that's intuitive. You understand it after you've played it 2 or 3 times, but the first time you play it, you don't. The second time, you're still like, you forget things. I think it not only is training to get better, but just to get a grasp of this game.
Yeah.
I think you pretty much can get it with this expansion.
Right.
And the other things that you'll add on will be fairly easy.
When the first time we've actually played on Mars, it took us 3 to 4 times before before our group got fully connected with what was going on. I mean,
personally, I understood it the first time, but I just wanted them to feel better, so I was like, oh.
Do you see what I have to put up with?
I have to put up with it too. It comes out of my mouth, whether I want it to or not.
Yeah, but it's true enough. It's true enough. So I think it's nice that you get an alternative, and if you like playing with someone else in a cooperative fashion, then it's great. This piece of it means that you get to play it more. You don't have to fight with someone. Yeah. I feel like On Mars is it's a great game. I mean, I think it is. It's a really solid, heavy. Definitely, it's wow. You really got to push your brain a bit and but that's also kind of cool. Sure, that can seem daunting where there's lots of stuff to work out, but the more you practice, the better you get at it, and of course, the better you get at crunching bigger things, the more easily you're able to do it to other games.
It's not only, or Vital Lacerda's games in general, they are really dense, and not everybody likes that. It's not necessarily a relaxing evening with friends. Sometimes you can't really talk very much because you're thinking very hard during the game. So it's not we're having people over to talk all night and hang out. Yeah. No, you're doing something that is going to challenge you. But the benefit of that is that not only do they help you with this Euro style of game and thinking, his games in particular, but they help you with that kind of thinking in any aspect of your life, and especially other board games that you play.
Well said. Yes. Exactly. That's the thing, just practicing more at it. And this gives you a means to practice more of it in a way that I think is nice for, couples or people who like to play sort of heavier games. Yeah. I feel like On Mars, the normal game is actually better at a slightly higher player count, 3 and
because we've played it too, and we played it with
and I think it's just better at 3 and up because there's a bit more variance taking place. Where this changes it and it restrains it in just the right way, and you get it for a cooperative fashion. So I actually like it a lot. It's really cool, and so we should definitely try the next one out to see what we can do. But it took us a few times around just to get the game back in it, because though we had played it for a while, we had stopped playing it for a bit. Yeah. Had to relearn all the rules again. You're like, oh, right, there's these things, this thing, this
faster.
Thing. Yeah, much faster. And I think that's, it's got that feel. All right, question for you then.
Yeah.
because we've been playing this game, what do you think is a useful tip, strategy, tactic, thought about how you can improve in the game? So yes, the game itself will help you play. If you're playing more of it and you're doing it in a way where you're talking about it, you can get better because you're talking about it and thinking about these things. But general playthrough, anything that you think you need to be aware of, or...
Yes. I mean, it's so dense and complex that honestly, I feel like I'm still a beginner with these games, despite my big game and big talk. But the efficiency side of things is so important that I would say even the thing that seems more pressing up front may not be, because you really want to get your engine going. Like, it is very important to start building these. They're kind of hard to get out. And it takes you, I think the ultimately most powerful moves are ones that you are able to set yourself up to start. You may not be getting as many points early on, but it's going to allow you to not run out of resources later on. It's so hard to explain it or balance it. Like, it depends on how the game shakes out. I guess the other thing about this game that I remember feeling before when we played it is that you can only plan so far in advance.
Yeah.
And you may have an idea of what you want to do. Like, I'll have the most efficient move if I can put my person here. I'll be able to pick up the tech tile that I want. I'll be able to... And you have all these ideas, and then somebody else goes there before you. There's nothing you can do. So it's not even just your ability to plan and be efficient. It's your ability to react and pivot that is really crucial in these games. Like, having just a sense of where you want to go and your options of getting there and trying to keep it straight in your head is complex. Yeah. But it's a certain kind of training and thought to be able to pivot and recognize all of the different possibilities that are out there. And as some get closed off, not being stuck there and being like, well, actually, I can do this then. And I'll do it in this order instead. I don't know how to...
I think that makes sense. I guess it depends. Like, for the cooperative version, there isn't anything particularly... we had to talk about it a little ways about figuring out where we wanted to start. Moving with the ship, choosing not to move with the ship, and sometimes just working in the same place that we are in. And then, just obviously because our goals are very simple. There are two of them. We're very focused at that particular thing. When you're playing the main game, you don't have that level of focus. You've got such a wide berth of choices that it gets complicated because you can go in many different ways. And hence, which is interesting, these are called OP, which are the victory points, and it just means opportunity points. And so you're effectively hunting opportunity. Anytime that the thing comes about, you are looking to get the most points in some way. I think for the main game, they make it so that you want to be the person building the buildings, or you want to be building the compounds, which would net you this track here.
Yes.
And of course, every time that the LSS system goes up, you would then net yourself an equivalent of points, which is very useful. And that happens 3 times perhaps in the game, because this can go up twice, netting you twice, and at the end of the game, you score it again. So it can be 33 points in there if you're very good. A lot of the time, obviously, it's the blueprints as well, netting you 3 points for the early ones and 5 points for... However, with this, you need to get the advanced buildings out. Because they count as negatives against you. So that's part of it. And of course, the other side of that is if you see lots of people doing this kind of thing, getting advanced buildings out and doing those things, then your other side of that would be to attack the researchers or the scientists, because they will get you points for the advanced buildings that are out of anyone's. And so... those are your 3. That's one set of thing, or 3 set of things. The next one will be pushing your tech track as far along as possible, which is important.
You get these as victory points.
Yep, victory points just at the bottom there. Then the more shelters you build, the more victory points you get, which can be quite a lot actually. 21.
I don't even think it's just the shelters. I think you have to have people populating
them. You do. You need to have people populating.
So then you can go the ship people route, which we don't usually do.
Right, and you do net some points for having rocket ships out and stuff like that.
So there's a lot of because there's only 4 players max, there's always another area that you can go to get victory points. And it's just not closing yourself off or getting like stuck in a certain mindset. And keeping things open. And maximizing opportunity, not just efficiency, can win you the game. And that, I feel like that kind of thinking is honestly, you get less practice, I think, in this co-op version of the game, but it's just playing the game. You'll start to see and you'll start to realize things that might not be obviously good ways to get points at first. You start to see as other people do them, or,
I mean,
experience.
I think that's really comes down to is obviously is the more practice you get, the better you're going to get at it. And then there is a lot in this game. There's so many different things to keep track of. And I do think that if you're not like used to Vital Lacerda stuff, or you're just interested to kind of like checking it out, this actually might be a great way. Like, it kind of sucks because you'd have to buy the main game and then you have to buy the expansion up front, and that's quite a bit of money. But this might be a nice way of helping you get into the game
it is nice.
Without the heavy commitment of getting 3 or 4 people to learn the game. Because getting 3 or 4 people to learn the game means you're going to be playing it 3 or 4 times, just dealing with all the little things and remembering all the tiny important minutiae rules that exist in there. So I think it's a nice way just to build you up a little bit. Like, because it keeps us focused, we don't have to worry about, say, the contracts after the scientist, which is another means of scoring points. We don't have to worry about these points here at this situation. We don't even need to worry about the points here. Like, we're learning all the things about doing all the functionality that exists. We're just not dealing with the point situation. Yeah,
it is less complex. It's a great way to learn the game. Unfortunately, you have to buy it before you know whether you love it.
That's true.
Or you befriend somebody that has it.
That's the other part of it. I mean, at the end of the day, the artwork is great. It's a wonderful presence. Ian O'Toole is the artist, and he's well loved by
clear. Really nice.
One of the tough things about On Mars is the insane amount of iconography that you've got to like lock down.
It's clear once you've done it.
Yeah, but there are some of them that I'm not fully sure on when I look at it.
I'm
not 100% sure what that is. And
that's clean, I should say.
Yeah, so it's doable, but it takes commitment.
Yes.
And it's a top quality game. I mean, not just in terms of presentation and all of the bits about it, and it comes together.
Nice. These are wooden.
It's just it is a good game. It's thematically connected. It feels like it makes some sort of sense. There's a level of complexity within, though every action's straightforward. The different branches you can take that take you to the next step gets convoluted in your brain, so you get a little lost. There are very few games that I have played besides like playing like chess, really, where I get lost in thought midway somewhere, because I've done this action here, then get to a second action here, or now I'm in the third action, I'm thinking about this third action, and I'm going down, and then I've forgotten what my choices were, or I've forgotten that which one I think is better, because you're kind of always trying to balance, like, is this the better choice, or is this the better choice? And in order to do that, you need to determine which ones are good. And you'll tend to find some of them that it doesn't really matter, but you also still need to make that balancing decision about which one's the right one to go for. So yeah, more practice gets you better. But yeah, it's a very sharp game. Very, very good. Very good game.
Yeah, I mean, I think this game is great. I've enjoyed it every single time we've played it. And as somebody that struggles with competitiveness at times, it's the kind of game... This kind of competition it's so much more satisfying when you win. But it's also, even if you're losing in this kind of game, it still is very satisfying to try and build what you can or challenge yourself. Like, you never lose hope or lose direction or lose like a feeling that you always want to push it as far as you can. And if you're like, oh, that person's probably too far away, it's still very fun to play or fulfilling until the very end. And that's not true of every game. And even games that I really like, it's not always true. Like, you're not just... You're going to be thinking deeply from start to finish during this game.
Yeah.
And it's gratifying. Win or lose, I think this game is really gratifying. It's beautiful. Very highly recommended.
Yeah. if you're for a big game,
Yeah, and it's not for everyone too, or not for every setting. Not everybody want. A lot of people want board games as a means of sitting and chatting with people and visiting with people. And if you have a bunch of friends and family who are dense board gamers, this one could be great because you might play the game, be thinking really hard while you're playing it, but then it could be like. You sit around. It could be cool what happens or talking about it afterward. Like, it can still bring people together in that way. Mm-hmm. But if you want one that it's like, you have your aunt who doesn't know if she likes board games or...
You don't bring this to them.
Yeah.
No way. Yeah, this is not for the light of heart in board games. I mean, having played it a bunch, it gets easier. So it almost feels easier in a weird way.
Yeah.
But knowing that when you first start playing this game,
it's overwhelming.
Yeah, there's so much stuff to it. And... It really takes a level of commitment that you need to want to give, and you're going to need some people who also want to give that as well. And I think that the expansion helps ease that, which is nice. It's just too bad it's backwards. Mm-hmm. It's too bad it's not in the main game, partly because there's an expensive sort of turn to have two of the games. You don't really necessarily want to have two of them up front, especially if you don't know you like the game in the first place. But I do feel like having played, I haven't played too many Vital Lacerda games, but this is a good statement of intent about how good he is.
Yes.
So yeah, I think
the theme works for us for sure.
Yes, we're a big sci-fi fan, so all good stuff there. So yeah, I think that's really it from us. Yeah. We played the playthrough. We just got through it the nick of time at the last round, and so we played well. Good on both of us, and I think we got most of the rules right. I hope.
You let us know.
I'm sure. And I think that's it from us. That was our thoughts, general impressions, and ideas about this thing. We're going to probably try the next mission set of the cooperative version. So if you guys are interested or you like this video, let us know, and we'll do the next one if you want to see that as well. We would love to play it.
Yeah, we'll be playing it anyway.
Right. So talk to us about that, and we're hoping
to do more. I mean, we've already started filming more of these, so it's fun for us, and we're doing this anyway.
Right. We're playing exactly.
But thank you guys so much for watching.
Thank you.